Welcome to Romance Therapy Book Club. This is a space where romance stories meet real-life reflection. We read short romance stories, not just for entertainment, but as mirrors. Mirrors that help us explore love, attachment, healing, boundaries, and the relationship we're building with ourselves. Romance therapy isn't about finding the one. It's about understanding why we love the way we do, and learning how to love ourselves more intentionally. Whether you're partnered, single, healing, or just curious, you belong here. We read together, we reflect honestly, and we grow, one story at a time. If this resonates with you, stay a while. The conversation is just getting started.
Why do I keep attracting the wrong man? Alanna didn't ask the question out loud at first. She whispered it to herself in pieces. After another unread message, after another promise that slowly dissolved into silence, after another relationship that began intensely and ended with her wondering how she became invisible again. She sat in her car outside her apartment, engine off, hands still gripping the steering wheel. Why do I keep attracting the wrong man? The words finally escaped her lips. But deep down, she already feared the answer. Every relationship started the same. He would notice her quickly, faster than anyone else did. He'd say she was different, strong, understanding, easy to talk to. And Alanna would feel seen, not just liked, needed. That feeling was powerful, addictive even. She became the listener, the encourager, the fixer. She learned his childhood wounds, his fears, his dreams she never told anyone else. She poured into him the way she secretly wished someone would pour into her. At first, they adored her for it. Then slowly, they depended on it. And eventually, they resented it. Because healing was never actually what they wanted. Comfort was. And Alanna became emotional furniture, always there, rarely appreciated. The realization came during a quiet Sunday afternoon at a self-awareness workshop her friend begged her to attend. The facilitator asked one simple question. What version of yourself shows up at the beginning of your relationships? Alanna wrote quickly. Patient, understanding, supportive, low maintenance. Then the second question, what parts of yourself do you hide? Her pen froze. After a long pause, she wrote, my needs, my fears, my anger, my desire to be chosen first. Her chest tightened. For the first time, she understood something uncomfortable. She wasn't attracting the wrong men. She was introducing herself as the woman who required nothing.
Alanna had learned early that love stayed longer when she was easy, when she didn't complain, when she adjusted, when she understood everyone else's pain before her own. So she became emotionally fluent in others, but emotionally silent with herself. And men who were unfinished, wounded, or emotionally unavailable felt safe with her because she never asked them to grow, at least not at first. The next relationship didn't begin with fireworks. It began with discomfort. When Marcus asked what she wanted for their third date, She almost said anything is fine. Instead, her voice shook slightly. I actually want something intentional, she said. I don't do casual anymore. The silence that followed felt terrifying. Old Alanna would have softened the statement. New Alanna let it stand. And something surprising happened. He didn't pull away. He leaned in. Good, he said. Neither do I. For the first time, she realized the right man wasn't someone she had to convince to stay. He was someone who met the version of her that no longer abandoned herself.
Months later, journaling one evening, Alanna wrote the question again. Why do I keep attracting the wrong man? Then she added a new line beneath it. Because I kept showing up as the version of me that believed love had to be earned. She closed the journal gently. The pattern didn't change because men changed. It changed because she did. And for the first time in her life, love didn't feel like work. It felt like peace.
Alanna almost didn't go on the second date. Not because Titus did anything wrong. That was the problem. Nothing felt intense. No racing thoughts, no overanalyzing texts, no butterflies that felt suspiciously close to anxiety. Just calm. And calm felt strange. He texted when he said he would. He made plans in advance. He listened without interrupting or trying to fix her. And instead of excitement, Alanna felt restless. Her mind kept searching for something. A red flag, a hidden flaw, a reason this wouldn't last. Because every relationship she'd known before had started loud. Emotional highs, deep confessions too soon, passion that felt like destiny. Titus felt different. Steady, predictable, safe, and her nervous system didn't know what to do with safe. Driving home after dinner one night, her thoughts turned against her. He's probably boring. There's no spark. Maybe he's not your type. But another quieter thought interrupted. Or maybe chaos was your type. The realization unsettled her. She had confused emotional intensity with connection for years. If a man made her nervous, she called it chemistry. If she had to earn his attention, she called it passion. If she felt unsure, she called it love growing. Peace had never been part of the equation. One evening, Titus noticed her hesitation. You get quiet sometimes, he said gently, like you're waiting for something bad to happen. Alanna laughed nervously. I guess I'm used to things changing. He nodded, not offended. I don't fan to disappear, he said simply. No grand speech, no dramatic promise, just consistency. And somehow that scared her more than heartbreak ever had, because chaos required survival. Peace required trust. The hardest part wasn't believing in Titus. It was believing she deserved a love that didn't hurt. Without realizing it, Alanna had built emotional reflexes around instability. Her body recognized unpredictability as familiar, almost like home. So when Titus respected her boundaries, when he didn't rush intimacy, when he gave her space without withdrawing affection, her instincts whispered, something is missing. But therapy journals and quiet reflection told her another truth. Nothing was missing. Something unhealthy was absent. Days later, Titus canceled dinner because of a work emergency. Old Alanna felt panic rise immediately. Here it is, she thought. The shift. Her fingers hovered over her phone, ready to send a long message asking if everything was okay, if he was pulling away, if she had done something wrong. Instead, she paused. breathed, and asked herself one question. Am I responding to him or to my past? She put the phone down. An hour later, Titus called. I'm really sorry, he said. Can I make it up to you tomorrow? Accountability. Alanna felt something unfamiliar settle inside her chest. Relief.
On their next date, as she was sitting across from him at a quiet cafe, she realized something profound. The right man for her didn't create emotional roller coasters. He created emotional safety. And safety didn't feel like fireworks. It felt like exhaling after holding your breath for years. She smiled softly to herself. The right love felt unfamiliar, not because it was wrong, but because she had never experienced peace long enough to recognize it as love. Healing changes your attraction before it changes your relationship status. Sometimes the right person feels different because they don't activate your wounds. They meet your growth. And learning to receive healthy love isn't about finding the right person. It's about becoming emotionally safe enough to stay when love feels calm.
Thank you for listening and for being part of this growing community. Every story, every reflection, and every voice matters here. I'm truly glad you chose to spend this time with us. If you're interested in learning more about how you can host your own romance therapy group, please send an inquiry through www.graceguidance.com, where we produce media, events, and books, and offer services designed to support healing, inspire love, and help you live your life on purpose.